Use the code CHICKEN in the shop.
Hey guys, the Chicken is here. We are back today with another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we have your Season 35, long-awaited, highly anticipated sneak peek. So, do you guys want to stay up to date to everything that is Season 35? Make sure that you simply subscribe to the channel. We're going to do like we always do, post videos on the best deck layouts, the best attack meta, the best defense strategies, the best tech tree, everything like that. This season we're going to be playing 2 accounts, high level, low level, so we got you all covered on all fronts, on all aspects. Make sure you simply subscribe to the channel. Also, I appreciate it if you throw in the code CHICKEN in the shop, if you're going to grab instant training or anything else like that for the season. It does help to keep the 2 lights on right behind me. So let's get into it. First, let's take a peek at this tech tree, man, and it is... Whew, man, this season is a doozy. So make sure you watch to the end because there's a lot of exciting things, and I'm just going to try to cover it all in terms of importance right away. So, biggest thing, right out of the gates, we have rocket choppers. So let's take a look at this. So, start off, we have flares, we have rocket choppers, we have troop damage. We essentially have no way of stopping the rocket choppers. So, I would probably max out these cannons. I think that's probably going to be a good idea for your defense, but... We're going to want to max out the landing crafts, and we don't really have any gunboat energy to support the rocket choppers right away, but let's just keep on going and look on right through this. So, rocket choppers are fast, but heavies might not be a bad idea for day 1. The thing is with heavies is they're going to be very quick. We're going to need them, as we always do later on in the season. This season, they are kind of on, a dead-end path if we look forward, but... That might make sense for a lot of you. I think, heavy rocket choppers might be pretty decent as we move forward, potentially as a lower level account. This multi-node here is just defense. It's not that exciting. We are forced to unlock warriors on the way to 3 engines. I believe this is a key vacuum. I don't see us using warriors. Maybe warriors and rocket choppers can be good, but let's move ahead and get a better idea of what the tech tree looks like. So after 3 engines, we have our first building health, so we're getting a little bit more defensive. We have riflemen. We have all the troops pretty well right at the front, which is kind of crazy. We have boom mines on the bottom path versus the top path. We have flamethrowers. We have gunboat energy. We have Zookas. Zookas are probably not going to be in any use. Our first sky shield is just after 3 engines. We can get it going either way, so it's not out of the way. It's actually in a pretty good location. We have troop health in the middle. For rocket choppers, that's probably going to be pretty key. But you see right here, we have boom cannons. So we got cannons, we got boom cannons, and we have a double cannon there. We have our sky shield there. So by the time we get to 4 yards, it's going to be tough to use the rocket choppers for sure. So we got our troop damage over here. We have our rocket launchers, typically where they are, late 3, early 4, late 4, early 5. Somewhere in that mix is where they usually are. So somewhat of a standard tech tree opening, I guess, but it's still very, very interesting. And I'm honestly not sure what the best play is. I'm kind of leaning towards heavies at the start, but we'll see. Let's keep moving forward. So after 4, this is where it gets interesting. We have heavy choppers after 4 yards. So, probably what makes sense is to rush to heavy choppers depending on how much starting tech you have. Because if you look at this, we have heavy choppers, building health, building damage. If we can make a somewhat dirty base, but the thing is, we've got a sky shield over here. Nothing is going to stop the heavy choppers. But again, if we can get the maxed heavies with the heavy choppers too, oh baby, that is going to be deadly. But that's going to be a little bit more expensive. So probably the super high tech guys are going to go for heavies and heavy choppers right out of the gates. Because I don't think anything's really going to be able to stop them. That might be a diamond push even right after 4 yards if you get it early enough. But yeah, so this season we got rocket choppers early. We got heavy choppers super early. We could be going heavy chopper, rocket chopper on the first few days, maybe the first week, if you're taking a little bit of a slower approach. And that could be very well the final meta for the end of the season. Let's keep looking at this. So moving on, we have building damage over here. I'll throw the stats and the deck layouts. Maybe I'll put it up right now just so you guys can see the building health, building damage, troop health, troop damage for the season. And we'll throw gunboat energy in there too. and all the deck layouts. So we'll do a little kind of Jeopardy mode. And let's keep moving forward. So let's keep moving forward. So you see right here, double the boom cannons. Double the boom cannons again. They seem to be keeping that in. And we have Seekers before 5. We have Seekers at 4 yards. Oh my god, we got all the troops. We got all the tricks. Yeah, so we got our second building health there, I believe, right? So the defense is going to try to keep up. But man, this seems like a Seeker, heavy chopper Seeker season. We got Kavan. We got a lot of really, really good stuff before 5 yards. So that's what I like to see. That makes it exciting. I love to see the mech off on this node where nobody's going to use him and nobody has to force to unlock him. He can stay right there because he's absolutely pointless in warships. He does completely nothing. So just put him on a stupid node that's out of the way. We don't have to unlock him. We don't have to think about him. We don't have to look at him because he just straight up sucks. After we move in through 5 ER, we have our second Sky Shield. Now, these Sky Shields are only level 1, but at this point, we only have just unlocked artillery. Actually, we have artillery and barrage. So the Sky Shields are going to be not as strong at level 1, but we do have pretty good building health behind them. So that kind of makes them like level 2s, depending on your rank. Look at this tech tree right now. As far as we've got in, tokens are going to be so important. So yeah, I don't know. I would save them wherever you can. Get your flares up to tick 3. Stop there. Don't upgrade your gunboat until you're sure that you need it. Max out the landing crafts. Of course, we always have to do that, and they're never that expensive. So, but yeah, the rest of the stuff, I would probably hold off. And let's keep going and look at this tech tree. I'm getting too excited. Okay, so we got barrage, we got artillery, we got our level 1 Sky Shields. We have smoke over here. We have bombardiers over here. And I like where they are because we might use them and we might not use them depending on how good the rocket choppers and heavy choppers turn out to be. Bullet right here. So, I mean, fairly early on, before we get to the middle of the season, we've got heavy chopper, rocket chopper, bullet with a decent amount of troop damage. Maybe even Kavan. Kavan's not great with heavy chopper, rocket chopper, I guess. But bullet certainly is. So that's going to be very, very interesting. I'm sure the Seeker pros and those guys are just salivating at this tech tree. So, but at the same time, we got double boom cannons. We have a lot of we have a lot of tools to stop them as well. So it's not like it's a runaway season in either direction. It just kind of depends how you play it, which is what I love to see. All right. So is this the 60R, 60R, 7? Yeah. So 60R. We finally get our shock mines to slow down. That's gonna be that's gonna be a problem for these guys because we get Seekers before we have shock launchers. And before we have shock mines, oh my god. Now we have some Sky Shields, but I mean, they're only level 1. So, ew, man, it could be a dirty Seeker play for a little bit here. Alright, so what do we got over here? We got a Shock Blaster, that's going to be good. After this, we have our third building health, I believe. We have Cryoneers on the way to Brick, which is interesting to throw Brick in so late. This is just a dead-end path. Tanks, Cryoneers, and Brick. I mean, you're really gonna want to get Brick if you're willing to waste, 100+ keys on her. That is wild. All right, what do we have down here? Make it good. All right, we got another double boom cannon. That could be solid right after building off the shock mines. It's not bad. I mean, if you're going the dirty path, then that might be the way to go. And then we got Scorchers, kind of a dead-end thing, but whatever. And then we have 70 Rs, 165 keys as per usual. We got GBE. We got troop damage, we got building damage. What do you have here? Ooh, we got a grappler level 3 or a damage amp, potentially. We got a waste there. And we got a Doom Cannon level 3, grappler level 3. Okay, so some good prototypes. They did stick us with the mines at the end. I don't like that. Put that at the very, very end. That's for people that have, extra keys and want to get that extra tech. That's not something you want to spend 42 keys on at the very end of the season. But yeah, man, let me know in the comments what you guys are thinking because this one's going to be super interesting. I'm really excited, and it is, if I didn't mention it already, it is a normal 21-day season, or whatever they are. So the shorter normal season length. The deck layouts are pretty cool. I didn't talk about them, but I showed them up on the screen. It's kind of like this, but I mean they expand a little bit as we go on. So that's definitely going to be interesting. The deck layouts are not bad by any means, and they're going to be super interesting for rocket choppers at the beginning of the season. So yeah, I don't know. I'll make a video tomorrow once we have a chance to kind of really theory craft and figure out what the best path is going to be. But I'm thinking maybe heavies to heavy choppers. Kind of a slower but more still offensive approach is kind of what I'm leaning towards. But I mean, it's always so hard to say until we know for sure. But yeah, I like the tech tree. I don't see anything horribly wrong with it. I see like a lot of good push points potentially along the way, and I think that's a big improvement from last season. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Also, you want to see it on Instagram at the Chicken24. I'm gonna post the whole tech tree layout and the whole all the deck layouts as I always do. If you'd rather watch than listen, even though this is at the end of the video, so you're ready to listen. But thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Chicken out, back.